Back to Papa Z's Bees. Today we're going to go into the kitchen hive. It's been a while since we've looked at it. Last time we looked at it, it was a little bit light. So it's close to the 1st of October. It's at the 28th of September actually. And if it's still as light as it was, if the middle medium super is not full, then we'll start the process of cleaning out the flow hive box and getting rid of that. And we'll show you how we do that when we get there. By the way, if you would, please subscribe. If you would, hit the like button and also hit the little bell. That'll let you know when we have a new video. And by the way, notice my Papa Z's Bees hat. I'll tell you how you can get your own. Thanks. Here we go. Here's how we get rid of bees out of the top box. They don't just normally leave on their own. We can look and you can see them. There's some inside of here actually. And so we can't just take this off because those bees would stay in there. So what we do is we use a Bee Escape. This one is by Ceracell, and we really like this one because what happens, we'll put this with the flow on top and the bees will crawl out through these little holes and basically vacate the box, and they can't figure out how to get back in. So we'll use this if we need to. I'm not 100% sure that we will, but if we need to, we will. So we'll go ahead and unpack this like we normally do. Give them some smoke. By the way, using my electric smoker, I really do like it. Yeah, there's lots of bees up here. So again, if the medium box here is empty, then or even not, if it's not full, I'll put it that way, then we'll go ahead and put the Bee Escape on and go ahead and take the flow super off for the winter. This box is one that we had to replace the queen, or actually let them build their own replacement queen, and so therefore it's going to be it had a kind of a late start. Yeah, there's really nothing up here that I can see. That doesn't mean that's not what is important, because again, this would be for us. Yeah, there's not much in here. I can't even see any nectar, so that leads me to believe that this is going to be low or empty. It's not going to be empty, but it'll be low. Yeah, it's awfully light. So there's not enough honey in here to get them through the winter. This is in the center, so this should be the best. And see, there is some honey in here and some nectar, which is good, but it's just not very much. And so what we'll end up doing is we'll put the Bee Escape on top here. We'll look a little bit inside here. There's not a whole lot we really need to do. They're bringing in some pollen, so we know we've got a queen. They won't bring in pollen if you don't have a queen. Yeah, there's bees there, but just not a lot. You see how dark this wax is? That is because they've used this to raise brood. You can see there's a bee with pollen right there, which is kind of neat to see. So they're definitely light. Again, dark comb, got some small hive beetles in there which we'll need to take care of. You can see the little small hive beetles crawling in and out over here. They're not anything much to worry about for a good-sized hive, but for, you know, a weak hive, they can kind of overrun it and cause you some problems. Yeah, there's nothing in here, so what we'll do is I'm going to put it back together, put the medium super back on, and then put the Bee Escape above. And we'll show you as we go through that. That's the broodminder thermometer in there. Because the most important thing is that we give these girls a chance to make it through the winter. And by the way, some of the things you see over here on the side look like beeswax, but it's something called propolis. And this is kind of the glue of the bee world. They'll use it to stop up cracks. They'll put it on, a lot of times they put it on the entire inside wall of a wooden box because it has really good antibiotic properties. So it looks, you know, this is wax, big wax up here, but you can see this is real sticky looking stuff. That's the propolis, and that's really important for the bees. Now with this Bee Escape, it's a two-step process. We'll put the Bee Escape on to allow the bees to escape, just what it says, Bee Escape. And then we'll come back out probably tomorrow, because it usually takes about 24 hours for them to clean one out. And then we'll remove this and store it for the winter. People have asked on some of the comments and questions, well, what do the bees eat? They never eat anything out of here. This is where they eat out of. So that's why it's so important that we give them the opportunity to fill this up. So again, what we'll do, and with the next step, which we'll put on the end of this video, the next step is we'll come out and take these two pieces off and start the winter breakdown, which means we'll put a winter cover on here that's highly insulated, and we'll have a feeder in it, and then we'll just give them some feed, and we'll try to keep them fed all winter long. They'll, when we feed them, when I say we'll feed them all winter long, what we'll do is we'll put the liquid in until it starts getting cold. Once it gets to be about below 50 degrees or so, they really won't take that liquid syrup. So we'll put Hive Alive fondant on those, and we'll go through that step when that comes down, but that'll come closer to the end of October or maybe even into November. So we'll put it back together and we'll go from there. By the way, hey, watch out for some more videos. We've got several things coming up. I want to show you more information on this electric smoker. Again, the way you turn it off is you just unplug it and it will stop, and you don't burn all your fuel up. So anyway, thanks for watching.